Hello, friends. Let's talk about CWM program today. Last time we had a session about CFP program. Now I'll explain you everything about CWM. Most demanded video, in fact. Students have understood that curriculum has changed. यही क्वेश्चन है सबका. Like new curriculum है CWM का. No, there is nothing new. You know that CFP, CWM, both the curriculums had to align their syllabus as per RIA, because we understand that if you are a CWM, if you are a CFP, then you are exempted from giving RIA exam subject to fulfilling rest of the conditions under RIA. So earlier CWM L1 exams were smaller. It was like 2 hours exam, 100 marks exam. That has been changed to 3 hours exam, more number of questions. And yes, the fees has gone up, you can see here. Right. So syllabus has not changed. Only thing is that the segregation of subject has slightly changed in terms of marks, and the time duration has increased. It's now both the levels 3 hours in common. All right. So what you can understand is 10 units in level 1. You can refer to the earlier videos for better understanding. So 10 units for level 1 and remaining 10 units for level 2. Duration is 180 minutes for both the levels. The fees, like this keeps on changing. But yes, you should always notice something that's been highlighted also. Now CWM exams are happening at NSC centers. So along with Pearson View, right? So you have the choice, in fact, to appear on Pearson View or NSC. NSC centers have been really nice. Now, looking at the percentage passing system, no change here. It has remained same as last time. One more thing which we can see here is the number of questions, as I suggested, that has gone up. So you have got total 85 questions and 160 marks. That is the major change, and that is to be answered in 3 hours. No negative marks. That has been now clearly mentioned. So at the end of it, you are free to click whatever options you like. So don't leave an option. Okay, so you got 40 questions of 1 marks, not talking about what was used to be in earlier exams. 30 questions of 2 marks. So yeah, same as previous. The exam is 1 marker, 2 marker, and 4 marker questions, and 15 questions of 4 marks. And that is how total 85 questions and 160 marks. So there is no major change, I'll say. It's better that number of questions have increased. So you got like greater scope to crack the examination. And yes, I'll say that in this new pattern, the result has improved. Okay, now same 10 units which we were used to have, and isme you can see no major changes. Only change is in terms of the weightage given, because we understand it was earlier 100 mark exam has increased to 160. So 60 marks का कहीं ना कहीं तो उनको segregation करना पड़ेगा. So there is once again a smart allocation here. ये अच्छा लगा मुझे देख के. So I'll talk about this is core investment. This core investment, so investment vehicle and measuring risk and return. So now you can see that this section has got 34 marks, right? And good number of questions. You can see 11 and 7, total 18 questions of 34 marks. So this sounds justifying. ये इतना बड़ा टॉपिक है, right? तो इस पे large number of questions भी हमें चाहिए. So this increases the possibility to crack the examination. Understand? So larger number of questions, higher is the possibility. Now, similarly, you can see the concept of insurance that has been fairly rewarded. 17 marks यहाँ पर है, 8 questions. थोड़ा कम है मुझे लगा कि like when investment has been given higher weight, insurance should have given what you can say comparable weight. थोड़ा बढ़ाना चाहिए था यहाँ पर. Role of wealth management and legalities in wealth management, right? This is law and banking, right? So like ये है syllabus में चलते आ रहा है, so you can just cram it and crack the exam. But other than that, probably रोल ऑफ वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट इन बैंकिंग एंड लीगलिटीज इन वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट, ये थोड़ा लीगलिटी L2 में रखना चाहिए था, बट इट इज नॉट व्हाट यू कैन से, इतने लंबे बुक्स है एंड स्टूडेंट्स फाइंड इट रियली डिफिकल्ट टू क्रैक दिस. बट ठीक है, यहाँ पर नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस हैव इंक्रीज 13 एंड टोटल मार्क्स आर 27, so we should not ignore, go through the portal of AFM. It is nicely created, रटल क्वेश्चन वहां से, right? So it's not in, this too, right? Then one more is taxation. You can see this is standalone highest weight wala. So you got 28 marks and 15 question. Now there is an interesting thing which is happening, like the books which we are getting from AFM are of old assessment year, as they say that they are going to test the latest assessment year. So there is a lot of discrepancy, an unsolved mystery, right? So exams में थोड़ा टैक्स आपको संभाल के करना है. So what I recommend is, like, they've recently introduced their question bank, so you can go through those question banks. They are nice. If you don't want to buy it, that's okay, you can practice questions on their portal. तो थोड़ा ये देख लो, because assessment year here is a challenge. I'm not talking anything further on it, but yes, be advised, these 15 questions are really important. Then this retirement planning. Now retirement planning has many more things which can be covered up. I'm really sad looking at these two weights कि नए करिकुलम में थोड़ा उनको नए सेग्रीगेशन में, नॉट करिकुलम, so थोड़ा उनको ये एडजस्ट करना चाहिए था. Like they should have given equal weightage to investment, insurance, retirement, tax and estate. तो मजा आ जाता था. Estate is 18 marks, still okay, but retirement planning should have been slightly higher weight. So this is what they have changed, so that this you can remain advised. So अब आपके लिए, like if you want to crack exams easily, you can understand that you should be practicing tax. Investment is really important. Then you can see Indian and global financial system theory है. So this you are supposed to read. बहुत easy है, इसमें complexity नहीं है. And then you got TVM chapters, loan. So that initial 12 marks are also not the major issue. So 12 and 13 have been easy to crack. Only problematic section, like that is my experience with students, like they find out problem in this one, role of wealth management in banking and legalities in wealth management, because they are like slightly out of sync. And other problem comes in taxation, because students को वही like assessment year में problem होता है. Then once again L2 mostly remains same, so you can refer to the earlier videos. सेम है, यहाँ पर कोई चेंज नहीं है. नो चेंज इन सेग्रीगेशन, नो चेंज इन नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, नो चेंज इन नंबर ऑफ सब्जेक्ट्स. बट हाँ, ये थोड़ा मुझे कंफ्यूजिंग लगा यहाँ पर. ऑन देयर वेबसाइट दे शुड हैव चेक्ड इट प्रॉपर्ली. 20% वेटेज इन L2 एग्जाम इज गिवन टू L1. सो नाउ इट इज लाइक 160 मार्क्स की एग्जाम है, इट शुड बी 32 मार्क्स गिवन टू L1, बट यहाँ पर 30 मार्क्स ही लिखे हुए हैं. So that is okay. Like 2 mark में कोई ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता है यहाँ पर. Like if they ask a question less from L1, that's okay. But हाँ, this is something really very important. Day in day out. Like मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा जो phone आते हैं, that is for those students who have directly enrolled for level 2. और बहुत ध्यान से ये advice सुनिएगा, because this is out of my long experience in this curriculum, that they are always confident कि हम तो सीधे L2 में ही एनरोल हुए हैं, सो व्हाई शुड वी स्टडी L1? वी आर हैविंग इंडस्ट्री प्रैक्टिस, इतने साल से काम कर रहे, वी नो एवरीथिंग अबाउट इन्वेस्टमेंट, सो L1 हमें पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. बट फ्रेंड्स, it is really very important, don't take it harshly, but as a correct and genuine advice, that you have got 18 questions and you can read, there is no unit mentioned, simply 1 to 10. So from 1 to 10 units, they are going to ask randomly 18 questions of 30 marks. So which is really very harsh. And there is one more thing to be understood, ki L1 is the base of L2. So you can just quickly get through these chapters. Ki like TVM आपको सीखना है. Without TVM, you won't be able to solve anything in L2. Other than that, you can see equity analysis. Now L1 में जो equity analysis था, उसका extension L2 में है. Similarly, you can see loan and debt management, which is already there in L1. TVM सीख चुके हो. देन पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजमेंट जो हमारा L1 में था उसका एक्सटेंशन L2 में है. टैक्सेशन, इंटरनेशनल टैक्सेशन एंड ट्रस्ट प्लानिंग लिखा हुआ है बट यहाँ पर इंडियन टैक्सेशन भी है. 7 क्वेश्चंस है. सो L1 का टैक्सेशन इज बेस ऑफ इट. And similarly, advanced wealth management has a lot of techniques of retirement planning, insurance planning, जो L1 में ही है. So L1 पढ़े बिना, whatever is said and done by anybody, right? आपको जो भी marketing pitch में भी जो बताया गया हो, whatever is said and done, as an academician, I am saying this fact कि L1 पढ़ना जरूरी है to easily crack level 2. Now coming to the fact, what should be the ideal time to complete this program? It is not at all 3 months. ये एक बहुत बड़ा मिसकंसेप्शन है कि 3 महीने में आप L2 आराम से निकाल सकते हो, अनलेस यू आर वेरी स्टूडियस, रिगरसली पढ़ते ही जा रहे हो. L1 L2 दोनों इतना आप 3 महीने में पढ़ के एग्जाम दे सकते हो. दैट्स ओके. देयर इज नो लाइक शॉर्टकट, नो क्वेश्चन बैंक, लाइक कर लिया रट लिया और पास हो गए, ऐसा नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है. बिकॉज वेरी डाइवर्स पेपर्स आर देयर. एंड यस, coming back, like how much time should you take to complete this program? It is around 6 months minimum. You have to study L1 and then progress with L2. That journey, understanding everything is going to be really easy. Right. So this is what, there is no major change in the structure. Rest of things have remained same. Right. Fees have increased, so probably all of you are aware about the enrollment fees. वो सब change हुआ है, but that's not a major discussion here. The major part was this one, that what are the changes in L1? There is no change in L1, only the segregation has changed because exam 100 marks से बढ़ के 160 marks की हुई है. Right? So this is what I wanted to discuss with all of you. कुछ और भी questions है, like or some more questions, you can definitely feel free to ask. Right? About the study material, about the coaching, about the structures, but please don't ask me like give me some question banks, right? ऐसे मैसेज बहुत आते रहते हैं, got some question bank, kindly share with us. ऐसा कुछ किसी के पास नहीं हो सकता है. Right? So कुछ है और तो मुझे बताइएगा. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.